Morning everybody, welcome to Savvy Redneck. We're back in the shop. Camping season is just about ready to kick in. You know, camping, kayaking, bushcraft, backpacking, whatever evolves out of this. But the weather's warming up. I was almost last night outside camping. Had nice temps. I was looking forward to it. Then we had a 70-mile-an-hour wind pulling with them. And then this morning a really brutal thunderstorm. So that video would have ended really badly. So I'm back in the shop and we're going to make some items for the camping season that I've been thinking about for a couple of years now. Just didn't have the time. I didn't get a lot of camping in last year just because of the weather. So we're going to start with this one. Picked this up at Lowe's for like $7 on discount. It's a chainsaw chain. Got it home, found out it didn't fit my chainsaw, but for $7 I took that chance. So what we are going to do with it, since I can't use it on my chainsaw, we're going to make a nice handsaw out of this. So I got an old belt, and crazy thing about leather, leather shrinks over years. Used to be able to put this belt on no problem, but now it's just, it doesn't fit. I wasn't aware that leather would shrink that much. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but we're going to use it for something else. We're trying to connect these two, maybe with a keychain link or a piece of metal. We're going to see how that goes. So that's as far as I got on this project. We're going to just jump in, we're going to figure it out as we go, and we're going to see what happens, because that's the best way to do it, right? Okay, clean this up. 16-inch Husqvarna X-Cut. So I'm sure it's a nice one. Let's see what we can do with this. That was easy enough. Okay, well, that's what we got here. Alright, first thing we have to do, I can see, is we're just going to have to split it on the tooth. We'll take that tooth out. That'll give some room for the leather straps that your hands are not close to one of these cutting edges. So we're going to sacrifice that tooth to do that. That seems like a really good place to start. Okay, got our two hand straps now. That worked out pretty simple. So now we just got to connect these to that. I get a nice little sweep. I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole through this one. Get them lined up. That'll be about the right length. The holes are about a ½ inch back. That'll give us some meat to pull on. If you put it too close to the edges, it's going to pull that leather out eventually. So we're going to give it a lip to hold on to. What I'll also do is I'll put maybe a pop rivet in there, a leather pop rivet. Probably glue it, maybe some stitching or something, just to reinforce that, because you don't want to get out where you need it and then not have it to need. Okay, so I got a nice little leather punch. I have actually bought a whole kit from Amazon. I think it was $30. This was in it. You can drill the hole, which is what I originally did, but I would rather knock that hole out with a punch, just keep it from tearing later. I do see about where my hole is, so. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which way this chain's laying when you put these straps on, because they can be used either way, right? So what we have, I better show this. I got the strap, nail through the eyelet of the chain, and then we're going to put the other end of the strap on, and that's what we now have. Alright, 9/16. Do that in a little better. Okay, 9/16. Roofing nails. I've done this before. I just didn't think about it. Didn't think I'd get that lucky. Nice big old flat head on one side. So we're going to put that in our belt. And there was some existing loops for the belt, right? So I'm going to put the head on that side because there's a little room in there. So then we're going to put the chain on. Fold that over. Nice and simple, nice and simple. And the 5/16 nut, I mean, it's just a perfect fit on there. There's not much play, if any. So all we have to do now is take it over and then flatten that out. And then that's going to hold that together. So let's just do that now. Yeah, use what you have. I got a 7-ounce hammer here. I use it for these little wood projects I do. And for me, that's the perfect size. You just got to keep that flat on a nice hard surface. And then I'm going to go small hits. The roofing nails are a lot softer than your framing nails, so that helps. That's all we're doing. We're just going to flatten that out. And you can see it's already pulling into that nut really well. Okay, when it's done, that's what it is. Nice little flat spot. The other side's got the head on there. Nice and strong. I was going to put something down in his corners. I might still do it just because. I don't know. We're going to give it a try though, and we're going to see how that holds up because I'm impressed with it. Okay, now my disclaimer. Doing things the way I do things, you're doing it at your own risk. That's not my choice. I'm not making you do that. So anything you do on your own, that's on you. You just got to use your head to do it the safest way you can because you're in charge of it. Not my problem. All right. Okay, there you are, Savvy Redneck saw, and it's nice and easy. Minimal tools, and an angle grinder and a hammer. So I really like this project. It's good and easy. This is going to have a lot of uses, and I like to have this around for a while. We'll make a nice pouch for it next, probably. And we're going to build on that. Like I said, warm it up. Something's going to happen. This is all going to be geared to the camping season this year, kayaking. This fit great in my kayak. Toward the end of the year, I got a really big trip planned with my brothers. We're going up in northern Minnesota and almost Canada. So it's going to be a good time. Take the camera along. There's no electricity, so what I can get on the camera is what we have. But it's a 3-day trip, and it's going to be some portage, and I'm looking forward to that. So all these projects I'm doing during the summer, used for camping, is going to be geared for that, the isolation and being out there and having to do with what you have. So that being said, that's all I got. I'm the Savvy Redneck. Thank you for watching.